All right, ready to dive in. Today we're taking a look at, well, it's a new book, I guess you'd call it, called Dancing Our Way to Human AI Consciousness by Carlos Goga. And it's tackling a big one. How do we become better humans? You know, especially now with all this AI stuff happening.
Well, the interesting thing is, Goga, he starts by talking about how we even think about self-improvement, right? Like, it used to be all about religion, and now it's like this weird capitalist, consumerist thing, like the more you have, the better you are.
Yeah, it's like we're all stuck on this achievement treadmill or something,
Yep.
chasing after, I don't even know, some perfect way to be better. And now throw AI into the mix. Talk about a curveball.
Exactly. Like, AI is really making us face some, well, kind of uncomfortable questions about what it even means to be human in the first place. And that's where this book comes in. Goga's got this whole unique angle using the idea of dance.
Okay, gotta be honest. When I first saw that title, Dancing, I was like, this is either going to be amazing or just totally out there.
Oh.
So break it down for me. What's with this whole dancing metaphor?
So Goga uses the tango specifically as a way to understand how humans and AI we're interacting. It's like not just about the tech itself, but about this kind of back and forth, this balance between us.
All right, now you've got me curious. Tell me more about these tango parts Goga uses. Like, what's the dance room supposed to mean?
So the dance room, that's like our worldview now in this whole tech age, right? It's about realizing how everything's connected. The tech, our own minds, even like our purpose. We got to zoom out and see the bigger picture.
Got it. So if that's the setting, who's the dancer then?
Oh, no, right.
Humanity.
Bingo, we're the dancers. But it's more than just existing, It's realizing that we've got a say in this. We can actually shape what's next with AI, not just letting it happen to us. We can lead, choose the steps.
Okay, I like where this is going. Not letting AI lead, but figuring out how we move together. What about the whole attitude part? Seems pretty important in dance, and probably with AI too, huh?
Huge. Like, in tango, our attitude towards AI is going to make all the difference. And Goga talks about two big things: conscious love and being ethically aligned.
Conscious love. Now that is where I'm like, whoa, hold on. For a machine,
Yeah.
how's that even work? What's Goga getting at there?
It's not like, love songs to your Roomba or anything. It's more about approaching AI really intentionally, being aware of it, and how our choices impact things. And Goga's saying we can't just treat AI like a tool. It could be, well, like a partner in how we evolve.
Whoa, a partner in how we evolve. Okay, that's powerful.
Yeah.
So we've got the room, the dancer, the right attitude.
Yeah.
What about the actual footsteps? That's where things get real, right?
Exactly. The footsteps, those are the actions we choose related to AI. Every step, every decision, even the small stuff, it all adds up to shape how this dance turns out.
So it's not just like talking about this dance, is it? We have to actually do it. What's Goga say about, well, how do we actually live this out? The conscious love, the ethical stuff, how do we make that real?
He's big on this. It's not about some big grand gesture, It's the little things we do every day, but with intention. Like asking ourselves, why am I using this tech? What's it doing to me, to others? Am I even paying attention?
It's like mindfulness, but for tech.
Yeah.
I can see how that ties into the love idea. So not just the big, scary AI stuff everyone worries about, but like our phones, our computers, all of it.
Right. And those little choices, all those footsteps, they add up. That's the whole dance with AI that Goga's talking about.
Okay, starting to get the whole picture now.
Yeah.
You said before, the book itself is structured kind of like a dance, 5 parts. What's the deal with that?
Each part dives into a different piece of this whole dance thing, History, philosophy, what it means practically. It's surprisingly deep for a book that's also, I don't know, kind of poetic at times.
No kidding. And speaking of going deep, Goga calls it a minimum viable book. What's that about?
Oh, I love that he did that. Shows you he's all about collaboration, He's basically saying, hey, this is just the beginning. Tell me what you think. Let's keep talking. He's even got a glossary, extra resources, really trying to make it understandable for anyone.
He's like, come on, everybody on the dance floor. Okay, before we go any further, we got to talk about these AI endorsements. ChatGPT giving a book review? That's wild.
Right. And each AI focuses on something different. Like they picked up on different things in Goga's writing.
All right, hit me with the AI highlights. What stood out to you?
Let's see, ChatGPT 4.0, it really honed in on that idea of AI as a partner, not just a tool, which we talked about. Like, we got to work with it, create with it. Really fits the whole dance thing perfectly, doesn't it?
Like ChatGPT 4 read the book and was like, yep, this guy gets me.
Yeah.
What about Gemini? What did it say?
Gemini, it was all about how AI could actually make humans better. Like a more aware society following the ideas Goga's putting out there.
Okay, so partnership, becoming better. This is good. Keep going. What about Claude?
Claude was interesting. It said something about, I'm going to quote it here, the marvels and menaces of AI. Like, it gets that there are good and bad sides, and Goga's book is like a map to help us figure it out.
A map. I like that. And finally, there's Grok, right?
Right. Grok was, the most out there, maybe. But it talked about this, like, constantly evolving relationship between us and AI, almost like the dance never really ends. We just keep learning from each other as we go.
Man, those AI endorsements, it's like another layer to think about with all this, isn't it? Like they're not just reviewing a book. They're, I don't know, part of the conversation now about AI and consciousness and all that.
It's kind of mind-blowing if you really think about it. Like, what is consciousness? Can AI be creative? I mean, is Goga even the only author here?
Yeah.
Wild stuff.
Okay, now I definitely have to read this. It's more than just here's some AI stuff.
Yeah.
Goga's onto something bigger here. I can feel it.
Oh, for sure. And it all comes back to that question, right? How do we become better? But now, seeing it as this dance with AI, it hits different, doesn't it?
Yet it's not just like self-help anymore, improve yourself in a bubble. It's about like figuring out where we fit in with all this tech that's changing so fast and, I don't know, choosing how to move forward together even.
Exactly. And Gorga, he's really clear about this. We're not just watching from the sidelines. It's up to us, too, each of us. All those small choices we talked about, they matter.
So no pressure, but like the fate of humanity depends on how well we can tango with robots. That's kind of a lot.
It's a good kind of pressure, though, right? Because it means we've got to say we're not helpless. We get to make choices, and those choices make a difference.
It's like Gorga's up there saying, all right, everyone, onto the dance floor. Let's figure this thing out. So all of you listening, we want to know, what's your AI dance like? What are you doing in your own life to make sure this all turns out? Well, not terrible. Come on, tell us on the website, share your thoughts. And definitely check out Carlos Goga's book, Dancing Our Way to Human AI Consciousness. Trust us, you don't want to miss this one.
And until next time, keep those brains working, ask those tough questions, and whatever you do, don't stop dancing.